Hello and welcome back to another Tuesday episode of World Traveler Cooking. Please don't mind the noise in the background. There's construction going on nearby. Unfortunately, not much I can do about that. Today we are going to make a French classic sauce tartare, or as we know it in English sauce, tartar sauce. And this is a really good example of daughter sauce theory in action, because tartar sauce is basically mayonnaise mixed with things. It's very much to mayonnaise what béarnaise sauce is to hollandaise. So, I always hated tartar sauce growing up, but that was because what they did was they just took mayonnaise and mixed it with pickle relish and called it tartar sauce. And this was, of course, American mayonnaise, American tartar sauce, American pickle relish. That's what that was. So, what we're going to make here is something based on a bunch of French recipes that I found, with one important modification, and I'm going to go into that. I'll also include the notes about that in the comments below. So we have a quarter liter, or around a cup, of mayonnaise. To this I have 20 grams of capers. These are optional. Not everybody puts capers in their tartar sauces, but I think they'd be really good, and I've seen some recipes that do have them. So that's what we're going to have. We have a small cornichon. And we would have a normal size shallot, but these shallots are very small because they're Indonesian shallots, so we have that. Finally, very oftentimes people add fresh herbs. The traditional herbs are teragon, parsley, chervil, and chives. I don't have the good quality teragon, I don't have good quality chervil. So, I'm going to add just a little dill. I think that'll be fine. That's the one non-French ingredient I'm adding. So, my French readers may not like that very much, but that's what I have. So, let's go ahead and get started. This will be a very fast video. I'm going to finely chop all of the ingredients, and then I'll be right back. So I've put the mayonnaise in a bowl. And I'm going to put just the herbs on one side, just so you can see how everything kind of spreads out. Capers, finely chopped capers, finely chopped cornichon, and of course, the finely chopped shallot. Now, of course, you can make your own mayonnaise for this. Many of the recipes that I've seen from in French language recommend doing that. But I think you get a better sense of the daughter sauce theory if you just kind of start with it already made, and the first step would just be to make the mayonnaise anyway. So if you want to do that, I already have a video on how to do that. I will put a link to it in the description. So now I am going to stir all of these ingredients together, and then I will let them sit for a little bit while I cook the fish for the taste test. Here we go. And now I'm going to garnish this with just a few capers sprinkled on top. And there is our tartar sauce. I'll be back for a taste test once I've cooked my fish. And now for the taste test. I have for my lunch prepared a couple of fillets of tilapia that I've floured and fried. Not quite the same fried fish as you'd normally eat with tartar sauce, but hopefully it'll be fine. And of course I have some nice bread and butter with it as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just taste a little of the tartar sauce by itself. And right away you can taste the flavors that are not just the mayonnaise. So anyway, right now, so I apologize again for the sound of the jackhammer out back. There's nothing I can do for it. At any rate, the flavor is quite a bit more refined than the mayonnaise. There's a lot more to it. So now I'm going to put a bit of it on the fish and I'm going to try that. Wow. I'm going to try that again just before I... With a little bit of lemon in the mayonnaise, along with the capers and the cornichons and the shallots, make this absolutely delicious. The dill I don't think adds so much, so my recommendation would be if you can't use the traditional herbs, just leave them out. But this is an amazing sauce with fish. So if you find this content interesting and you'd like to see more of it, please like, share, and subscribe. In addition, if you make a dish like this, you make it a little differently, please let me know how in the comments. I love to see that sort of discussion. At any rate, bon appetit and see you next week.